But wonderful weather we've got today. As you can see, taking shelter here under a tarp. Small day pack with me, and as you can see, it's absolutely belting it down. You can probably hear it rather than see it. So I'm using my mobile at the minute for the time being. So why do I choose to go out today? It's absolutely tipping it down. Well, two reasons. The first being, it's good for the mind. I believe it's conditions the mind and the body, and it just gets used to all weathers, especially when you're doing wild camping, bushcraft, etc. The second reason is a bit similar to the first reason, really. You know, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbow, guys. You know, you're always going to get caught out, especially in the British Isles, in bad weather. You know, one minute it can be nice and sunny, and the next minute it could just change in a matter of minutes, seconds, hours. You know, there's no telling really when it's going to change. So I like to try and get out in all weathers. So like I say, it conditions the mind, it conditions the body, and it helps you to think fast on your feet. So if it does, I'll speak today. If you do get caught out, you know, you're well within your rights to take care of it, because you've got your stuff with you. You have a temporary shelter, a tarp, it doesn't really matter which, and it just helps you to think that a little bit quicker. You know, it's easy to set up a tarp and maybe get a fire going and have some dinner, you know, in perfect conditions, but not so when it's raining like this. So I think it just prepares you all for whatever you can encounter, and it enhances your skill set as well, because getting a fire going and trying to keep warm and trying to put a tarp up in these kind of conditions is not easy at all. And I suppose, you know, if you are new or a novice to it all, you will probably start to panic. You think, oh no, it's raining, I need to get a shelter up, and blah 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 blah. So all these things are going through your mind. So by going out more in weather like this, it can get used to it. It conditions the mind, it conditions the body. You feel the cold a lot less, and it just prepares you. You know, and like I said before, it's never going to be sunshine and rainbows. You know, it's always going to be changing, especially here in the UK and British Isles. It's forever changing. So this is probably one of the many reasons why I choose weather like this. And not only that, it also tests your gear as well. So if you've just bought a tarp and off a website or whatever, and it's supposedly be waterproof, it gives you the ideal opportunity to test it. So in weather like this, I can't think of anything better, you know, because there's nothing worse if you're going out having never tested any of your equipment or tarps or anything like that you think is waterproof, and then setting it up, especially if you're going to spend overnight in a location in the woods somewhere, and then it lets you down. And you know, I've been in situations where you've woke up and you're absolutely saturated, your sleeping bag's wet because the tarps didn't do the job it's supposed to. So it gives you an opportunity to test your equipment, test your clothing, you know, test your backpack, and then if you go home absolutely soaking wet, and then say your stuff inside your backpack is absolutely soaking wet, you know for next time that it's not suitable for the rain. So then you go buy something else, or, you know, and that's the way it goes. I mean, I suppose this can be an expensive hobby, but not necessarily so if you know where to look. Say like second-hand stores or army surplus stores, that kind of thing, because that's where I get my gear from. But I make sure 100% that it's up to the task that I require it to be. And in situations like this, it's ideal, you know. So that's probably basically that is. I mean, a lot of people think you're mad going out in rain like this. I mean, before I left the house, I mean, I had people look at it strange at me. You're not going out in this, are you? It's absolutely belting it down. Well, yeah, I am actually, yeah. You know, it's what I do. And strangely as it may sound, I actually enjoy it. You know, coming out in the rain, there's nothing more relaxing than to hear a rain dripping on top of the tarp, especially if you're asleep at night. It really does calm the mind. But you're never going to experience it if you get out and come in weather like this, you know. And it enhances your skill set. It toughens your say mental capacity to function in weather like this, so that you're not panicking, so that you can get to a location and say, well, it started raining or thunderstorming or whatever. Well, that's okay, because I know that the equipment I've got with me is more than capable to enjoy in weather like this. And like I always say to myself, I've been in a lot worse. So to me, nah, it's, you know, this is nothing really, and that's because I'm used to it. And that's what it's all about, you know. To be a bushcrafter and wild camper or anything similar, I believe that you do have to experience different weathers, learning to function and enhance your skill set in different weathers. There's no good sitting indoors and waiting for the sun to come out. It's just always, there's just no point in doing it, you know. And if you can function and really comfortable in weather like this, then that's it, you know. That's all that matters. So yeah, I'm going to just sign off for a bit now and probably have some dinner, and then probably have another chat in a bit. Okay, see you later. Right, so I'm going to be cooking anything outdoors today. Just a pot noodle. I've not tried this pot noodle before. It's chicken korma, so I'm going to try it. What's the worst that can happen? Just realised I'm looking that way, but the actual camera is that way, so I'm not used to my phone yet. So I hope you can see all right. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not cooking on the outdoors today due to horrendous weather. So obviously I come prepared with this, and you know, there's no rules or regulations with this, guys. You know, you bring something to eat, or you bring a stove to cook on and then cook on that, which is sometimes what I used to do. Or you make a fire if you've got permission, or but first taste, oh, actually not bad, I've even bought pudding today, so I've got a bit of me grandma's banana cake. Bless her. So I'm using my spoon. On my last video, I think I explained my new cheap purchase actually, which is the Maxo, and this is the spoon I forgot to bring with me last time. Stainless steel, and it folds up, and then it folds, well, I've not got it to show in a minute, but it folds into the lid, inserts into the lid. But highly recommend this. As I fell out with as I told you last time in the last video, I fell out with my my thermos jar, and the Maxo is a lot better. But despite the weather, I can actually hear some people out today. You know, it's a Sunday, it's tipping down the rain, so either out walking the dogs, or they've probably got the same intentions I've got. Who knows? But yeah, as I say, I suppose this channel is going to be helping mostly the novices out, and it's not going to be just on bushcraft, wild camping, etc., because I've not uploaded any videos on that yet, when I've got to obviously find time to do it, but they will come. So at the minute I'm just just having a feel at the minute, see what's out there and see if what views I get or any comments. But it's going to be, although the title's called Bushcraft and Wild Camping and Reviews, it's also going to be about walks in different locations, just chilling out like I'm doing now, eating my dinner in pouring the rain. I'm absolutely bonkers, but it's about enjoying the outdoors, not just doing bushcraft and wild camping. It's about going out and enjoying it. Even weather like this, it gets you out of the house, so you're not looking at four walls all the time, and you're gaining experience as you go. If you're not used to the wet weather or cold weather, then this is the ideal opportunity to come out, in my opinion. So yeah, my channel is not going to be purely for bushcraft and wild camping, as the title suggests, and reviews, sorry. It's going to be some days like this, just chilling out. Obviously, I don't want to repeat myself, because obviously I've already said this, but that's what it's all about, guys. Get yourself out, have a pot noodle, chicken korma pot noodle, which is what this is, and a bit of banana cake, and you can't go far wrong. So yeah, I'm going to eat this and then catch you later. Afternoon, guys. So still raining. Had my dinner as you saw. Now what I'm going to do is decided within arm's reach, just found a stick. So I decided just to make a tent peg. It's nothing special about a tent peg, but again, it's just being used to your environment that you're in. Helps you to function in all weathers when you've got cold hands, which wet hands and stuff. And sometimes I just make spoons or something like that, or pot hangers. It doesn't matter what you make, as long as it teaches you how to control a knife. Now today I'm using this. This is a Buck 124 full tang frontiersman. I've had this for a while now, and it really has come into its own. And obviously for weather like this, it is stainless steel, but for weather like this, it's ideal, so you don't necessarily have to wipe it every 2 minutes, every time you get some rain on it, but still make sure it's totally dry before you sheath it. That's very important, because even if it's stainless steel can rust. It's just a longer process till it gets there than carbon steel. Carbon steel, obviously, it rusts quite badly, so it definitely needs to be oiled and wiped before you sheath it. So even with stainless steel knife like this, I do make a habit of oiling it and wiping it before you sheathing it. It's just common practice, if you like. And it teaches you to look after your blades and appreciate your blades more, because obviously this is the number one tool that you're going to be using when you're out in the outdoors. So it makes sense to look after it, really, keep it sharp, keep it dry. So yeah, I mean, in horrendous weather like what we've got today, there's not a lot of bushcraft I can do, or any basic bushcraft. Like I say, it's not just purely a bushcraft and wild camping channel. There is going to be probably days like this where I plan to do a video, because I just feel like chilling out for afternoon for a couple of hours, or an hour, or 3 hours. So it's not always going to be about bushcraft and wild camping. I'm not always going to be staying in one place overnight. As you can probably hear in the background, not if my speakers on my phone can pick it up, but the wind is really starting to get up now. So obviously probably could disappear around 2 o'clock. But it doesn't matter, I've been out here probably just over 2 hours or so. So yeah, I mean, when you sat down in a position like I'm just sat on a mat at the minute, and because of the way and society that we live in today, obviously health and safety is paramount, if you like, compared to probably what it were 20-30 years ago. So I will be doing at some point knife safety, what we call a safety triangle. So all this will be covered, but obviously you've got to bear with me, guys. I know my channel is looking very boring at the minute because there's nothing on, but it is literally brand new. Not had it for very long, and there will be, if you bear with me, there will be wild camping videos, there will be bushcraft videos I'm going to be chucking in there, hiking I'm going to be throwing in there, and it's all going to be mixed in with bushcraft, wild camping, knife safety, review on knives, review on equipment. It's going to be a little bit of mixed anything. So this is not a dedicated bushcraft channel. So, you know, this is probably aimed at novices or amateurs. That's all, you're just starting out and not too sure what to do or where to go, or you know, how to look after equipment or what equipment to buy. Which again, all this will be covered on my channel at some point. So if you like and subscribe to my channel, or even if you don't feel like liking and subscribing to my channel right now because there's not much content, believe me, there will be soon. It's just finding the time to do it. So yeah, so I'm just going to finish my tent peg, and then one day I will teach you how to make the little simple things like this: pot hangers, tent pegs, pretty much everything really. So I'm just going to chill out, make this, probably take a photo of it, it's nothing special, with my Buck 124, which is absolutely amazing, brilliant knife. So yeah, I'll catch you later, wish you all well, and I'll upload in a bit. Thank you.